I'm going to share with you the 3 most common mistakes that most entrepreneurial speakers make that hold them back from making sales from the stage. The first mistake is that they come onto the stage and they begin to explain their talk. They begin to share the agenda of what their audience can expect, rationalizing their talk and wanting to get their audience to feel comfortable and buy into giving them their time. What happens is the complete opposite. Their audience begins to completely disengage with them because they're expecting somebody to lead them. They're wanting an authority and an expert in the industry to come on and to speak and to share value, to give them value, better to say, than anything else. And so one of the best ways to overcome this mistake is to come onto the stage and not speak. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, ground down, look at your audience, and when you feel ready, start your talk with a bold statement, a quote, or a story. This will engage your audience right away because they're not expecting it, and it goes to show that you are a confident speaker who has a lot of value to provide. The second mistake that most speakers make is they don't move. They stand behind a podium and they stay there. Now, this is not engaging, and guess what? The majority of human beings are like goldfish. Every single one of us. Unless something is entertaining, unless we see value in it, we will not stay engaged. So as a speaker, where you're going to generate greater value for your audience is if you're moving, if you're taking big actions and taking up the stage. One of my favorite things to teach people is that you're not just speaking as a speaker, you're acting, you're showing, you're engaging your audience through all means of communication. Words are a very small part of how we as humans take in communication. In fact, out of the overall communication percentage, 7% is words, meaning that the larger way that we take in communication is through body language, which is at 55%, and tone, which is at 38%. So if you're not moving, if you're not showing your audience and sharing yourself through movement, you're missing 55% of the communication that you need to share with your audience. Big mistake. So make sure you're taking up that space. You're showing your audience and you're acting, you're moving, and you're taking up the stage. The third mistake, and probably the most important, is when they read their story and their talk. This one drives me absolutely crazy because most entrepreneurs have the desire to look like the expert. They want to make sure that they get their talk right. Chances are they just created a new one for this speaking engagement, and so they begin reading their talk thinking that that's going to make them appear like the expert. But it does the complete opposite. It actually disengages the audience because now they see you as somebody who doesn't know their information. You reading means that you're not paying attention to your audience at all. You're not seeing them. You're not engaging with them. You're not moving with them. So they become distracted. They become disengaged, and it completely wrecks any opportunity and chance for sales. So instead, make sure that you have a strategy and a system in your one signature talk that you utilize. Perfect that one signature talk. And when I mean perfect, I'm not talking about being the perfectionist, perfect speaker. I'm talking about having it in your knowledge base, in your heart, so that you don't have to read it. But better yet, you have a system and a strategy behind it so that when you hit the stage, you know how you're guiding your audience, you feel confident in what it is that you're going to share, and it's okay if you make a mistake. That is going to engage your audience so much more and actually leverage your opportunities to create consistent sales more frequently. Now, if you haven't checked out my video already on how to monetize your talk, this is the perfect time, because I give you the exact 3-step strategy and structure that every speaker needs to have in their talk. So make sure that you go and you check that out right now so that you can begin avoiding these 3 common mistakes. You can begin monetizing your message, and you can begin building your business as a speaker with ease, with confidence and clarity every single time you hit that stage.